Here, in the utmost northwestern region of Africa, and the corner of where the Mediterranean Sea meets the Atlantic Ocean, it is mostly situated in a rather arid desert climate. Morocco, the fourth largest Arab nation in terms of population. Morocco is well known as one of the northern African nations that draws in tourists from abroad, as the marvelous geographic locations are abundant, with hot and dry climates found in its deserts, and cold, frigid climates present in the peaks of the Atlas Mountains. It is home to many renowned places that are considered a must-see, such as historical landmarks, religious structures, markets, and beaches. Its economy is centered on oil production, along with the harvesting of dates and various types of fish that are found in the waters that surround it. The high population density of Morocco has led to a diverse people group being present in it. However, despite there being various minorities present in Morocco, the nation as a whole is mostly Muslim, making the Islamic ideology the most prominent one, with up to 98% of the country identifying as Muslim. The people of Morocco are known for preserving traditional aspects of life handed down from their ancestors that influence their take on religious and social aspects, and these principles are not wavered by the changes that come with modern times, as they are essential core traits of the people of Morocco. The arrival of the holy month of Ramadan to Morocco enriches it with a warm and welcoming aura, as the traditions and cultures that are associated with it differ from other months of the year and reflect a time of spectacular preparation made by the people of Morocco. This is held especially for this month. Influenced by the traditions of their ancestors that is cemented in their memory, all here, young and old, have much to accomplish during Ramadan, ranging from acts of worship, charity, social events, and academic activities. As for the essential cities of the country, the capital Rabat and Casablanca, and every corner of every city present in Morocco has the essence of the holy month present within it. Especially the older cities, where the scent of traditional dishes being prepared can be experienced, and the streets are filled with smiling passerbys dressed in traditional garbs. The country experiences changes in means of social interactions, where the essence of religion is found in the entirety of Morocco, along with the goodness and blessings that it brings. Ramadan holds special sanctity and stature in most Arab and Islamic countries, but in Morocco, it is of even greater importance. The charm of this touristic country that has rich cultural and historical heritage is clearly present in the outline of the holy month. You can easily feel the magical aura of Ramadan in each corner of the Moroccan cities. Crowded markets and shops, decorations, mystic music in the evening, traditional food and costumes especially made for the holy month, all of which makes you realize that an exceptional month is ahead of you, in a country where most people are still holding on to the traditions and rituals of Ramadan. Mabruk al-Awashir, a term commonly said by Moroccans to celebrate Ramadan. It is an indication to the three parts of the month, which represent mercy, forgiveness, and salvation from damnation. Moroccan celebration of Ramadan and the serenity and faith it brings is evident in their preparations, which start nearly a month before the crescent is observed. Starting with buying goods such as plates, food, spices, and special costumes, and leading up to cleaning up and preparing homes to welcome the month in the best possible state. Mosques and houses of worship are prepared for Ramadan, just like the houses and markets are. Al-Hassan II Mosque, the largest mosque in the country, second largest in Africa, and 13th in the world, might be the most iconic religious landmark during Ramadan. Before the sunset prayers, Maghrib prayers, it becomes a destination for worshippers coming from Casablanca to pray in the mosque and become closer to God. Al-Hassan Mosque is characterized by its 210 meters high Andalusian minaret, the second tallest in the world. The mosque was built by King Al-Hassan II, who began its construction in 1987, and it was completed in 1414 Hijri, on the day of the Holy Mawlid. It has room for about 105,000 people in its praying court and yard. With its library, museum, and various departments, it represents a monumental cultural cornerstone visited by thousands of Muslim men, women, and children from Casablanca and neighboring cities. While Al-Hassan II Mosque provides comfort and serenity for thousands of believers, the crowded streets around it provide opportunities for some people to work as security for cars or vendors for fruits and dates. All of this takes place in a genuine and wholesome atmosphere, full of sincere work and effort dedicated to the exalted Allah. Among the beautiful rituals that are still present in Morocco, one is observable in the city of Tétouan, located in the Andalusian-influenced north of Morocco. As soon as the crescent is seen, the cannons are fired, announcing the start of the holy month of Ramadan. The cannon fires daily during Ramadan and fires 21 shots during Laylatul Qadr, night of decree. Ramadan in Morocco has its traditional clothing, and you can see both men and women shopping for traditional outfits, including a loose robe, or jilbab, which comes in different designs and colors, and traditional Arabic slippers. Aside from the unique Ramadan rituals, Moroccan cuisine boasts some exceptional dishes. Many are made especially for Ramadan, such as Bergrir pies, sfouf, shubaikia, desserts that consist of almonds, flour, and honey. Then there is salou, which is served for breakfast and suhoor, because it has many nutrients and provides fasting people with sugars that they need during the day. Al-Huraira soup is the most renowned dish in Morocco during Ramadan, made following a nearly identical recipe in almost every house, as every home in the country serves it for breakfast. It's made with tomatoes, lentils, chickpeas, flowers, and rice, and served in traditional ceramic bowls called zalayif, alongside some dates and milk. Some Moroccan dishes, especially desserts, are taken as gifts during the first visit of Ramadan to grandparents' house, or the great family house, where people exchange wishes and blessings, celebrating the children's first fasting and emphasizing the spiritual values and religious rituals. They go back to their houses at dawn, which marks the beginning of a different story. The suhoor in Morocco is special, as the nafar, town caller, or the masaharadi, as he is referred to, wakes people up using a wind instrument instead of the percussion instrument that is used in other countries. Although this profession is disappearing, you can still hear his music around the old neighborhoods and streets. Islam urges the value of giving, and the Prophet, may peace be upon him, instructed Muslims to do charity work and good deeds. So you can notice solidarity, social unity, and collaboration among Moroccans, either by helping individuals or through charities which attract Moroccan youth since the first days of Ramadan to help the poor and in need, by organizing social breakfast events, fundraising, and offering food baskets, which is part of following God's orders when He said, "In the name of God the Benevolent."
لهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
The short work hours during Ramadan gives Moroccans the time to visit their hometowns and cities, which aids in strengthening the bonds between family members. Moroccans' preparations and celebrations of the holy month of Ramadan is accompanied by their resolution and faithfulness to follow the moral values and fulfill all the duties of worship surrounding this holy month. Taraweeh prayers have a special sanctity in the Moroccan community, so mosques are filled with believers and acts of worship go on from dawn until dusk. They include sermons, teaching circles, and group readings of the Holy Quran. Mystic or Sufi music, with its spiritual theme, is also present during the evenings of Ramadan after iftar, the breaking of the fast, and it features Andalusian songs that remind people of the Prophet, may peace be upon him, and the grace of Islam's impact on people's lives.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
During the great days of revelation of the Holy Quran, which are the last 10 days, the values of the months manifest in even clearer form. People partake in more charity work, pray, and read the Quran, while mosques in different Moroccan cities race to get the best readers to read all the verses of the Holy Quran. You also see people praying and invoking the exalted Allah, while mosques are full of worshippers. Laylat al-Qadr is celebrated with sincerity and reverence to Allah, for worship during the night is considered better than 1,000 months. In the last 10 days, Moroccans also pay zakat for the poor, which is a supplementary act to fasting and other Ramadan virtues, and brings pleasure to the soul. Before Ramadan, the atmosphere in Morocco is lively and full of happiness and decent virtues. So are the markets, the streets, and people while they wait for Eid al-Fitr. Eid al-Fitr is signaled by the smells of sweets made by Moroccan women, which are garnished with love and blessings. The most popular sweets are Kab al-Ghazal, or gazelle foot, that is made from almond-stuffed dough, zalija and mahanasha, as well as many others found around the markets. New clothes and new hearts purified by the sanctity of the holy month. Our journey in Morocco has come to an end. We'll meet again tomorrow to learn about another culture of a different country in our series, Ramadan in the Islamic World.